Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to Tracks, the train set game, ladies and gentlemen. Not done one of these in a while, though it does feel like it has become something of a tradition, hasn't it? That every time it's getting towards Christmas, I do an episode of this, just as a bit of bonus content on the channel and all that. So here we are, we're going to have ourselves a nice big Christmassy build, ladies and gentlemen, if I remember all the controls and all that. I don't know if anything's actually been added in this game since I last played it. Maybe, who knows. But I'm thinking, we might make ourselves a nice sort of wintry themed build here. Maybe like a Santa's little Christmas village or something like that. Right. I suppose there's not actually like a snow block, but I guess plain block is probably what you use for that, isn't it? And all, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so where shall I put this first? I'm thinking sort of if I build like a kind of mountain sort of thing, sort of like that, and just see how that kind of plays out. If I are but to you, sort of there, with you on top like that. Yes, it'll probably take me a while to remember the controls and all that of this game, but then again, the controls are not, whoa, geez, wrong, go, I need to remember how I go up. How do I go up? Oh shit, I just deleted that without meaning to. Sorry, yeah, I'm going to be figuring out the controls again in a second, don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I can create a set of steps, basically. There's going to be levels, that's what we're kind of going to go with and all that, ladies and gentlemen. At least that's what I'm planning anyway. Maybe what I need to do really is actually keep going with it. Maybe if I lay this out before I start doing anything else, that probably would be quite helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah, put that there, and that one there. I'm thinking sort of like a... I've got kind of Minecraft logic in my head of how you create something roughly sort of like a circle in Minecraft, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Don't know how well that's necessarily going to turn out, but surely fine and all. Got to lay down the basic terrain. So I hope you guys out there watching, you're all ready, or, getting ready for Christmas and all that. Right, how do I... Fuck, I keep deleting things without wanting to. Try that again. I've completely forgotten how to go upwards, go up or down, sort of moving about like that. Is it, oh, it's Q and E, there you go, that's how you do it. Now it's coming back to me. Alright, let's keep laying out this base here. If I do, I'm thinking sort of like a, yeah, like a line of 5, like this. Slam those down, like so. Then, hang on, I'm just going to place that there by way of a sort of guidance piece. But then, yeah, if I get rid of that like that, I'm hoping that will sort of work. So the idea is, yeah, it's going to be sort of roughly like a circle, this thing. So now if I do 5 over here, I say circle, it's not really going to be a circle at all, but yeah, right, 5 like that there. Then another sort of corner piece like that there. You see, it is just like making a circle in Minecraft, kind of. Not every game has to be compared to Minecraft, of course, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so it's like I'm making a hill. That's kind of what I'm doing here, sort of. And then we're going to build on top of it. A nice Christmassy, little Christmassy village. Santa's Christmas Village and all that. That's what we're going to call it. Yeah, but like I say, I hope you guys are all doing well and all that. Are you cracking on with your Christmas shopping? I mean, I certainly have started, as of when I record this. I found here in the UK that, I mean, I've said this before in other videos, but I find that HomeSense, that chain of stores, those of you who live in the UK, you know what I'm talking about. That chain of stores is always really, really good for just finding little, Christmassy stocking fillers and all that. But, yeah, it's good and all. I'm sure, those of you outside the UK, you probably have a sort of equivalent store and all that in your own country. somewhere that just sells, oh shit, didn't want to do that, that sells, you know, little knickknacks for the home, in terms of home decorations, little gifts, that kind of thing. And usually, you know, they're all very affordable, they're pretty good. So you can end up, well, I mean, I can end up in HomeSense basically just buying a load of stuff. Because the thing is, have I said this before on the channel, but whenever I buy Christmas presents for people, I find myself these days never bothering with things like wrapping paper. I know this is going to sound very Scrooge-like, but I kind of reached a point in life where I stopped buying wrapping paper for use on presents, because I sort of just looked at it and thought, wrapping paper is such a, dare I say, marketing gimmick, you know, convincing people to buy a load of colourful paper that they then just tear up. Hate to say it, but it does feel like a bit of a waste of money, you know. But what I like to do is, I like to get sort of like a gift bag for people who, you know, I'm buying gifts for. Because obviously gift bags, you know, the beauty of those is they're reusable, you know. So once you know, you give it to someone, once they receive it, they can always reuse it for something. Use it the next year for giving gifts to someone else. Yeah, you know, it's environmentally conscious and all that, and not, you know, I'd end up having to waste money on frigging wrapping paper. But yeah, I do that, and then I just like fill the gift bag up with little odds and ends, little things, maybe stuff again that I found at stores like HomeSense. Or maybe, you know, if my friend or relative, whoever I'm buying for, if there's something they want in particular, like a book or something, get it off Amazon, stick it in the gift bag with a bunch of other stuff that I've found, which I think they'll like. So that's what I like to do at Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, crack on with your Christmas shopping. Don't delay, if you can, you know, avoid it. I don't know your circumstances and all that. Right. Let me just keep throwing these here blocks down so we can build up this hill. It's going to be a nice big hill. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. It's going to be, well, I mean, it's going to have several layers at least, and that's going to be fine. Yeah, right. So, put these in here. Now, in the meantime, something else actually that, you know, I had in mind to talk about in this recording session. I like to talk about literature on occasions, you know, things I've been reading and all that. A book that I'm actually close to finishing at the moment is an old, well, I say old, a Bill Bryson book from 2013, America One Summer, 1927, which is basically, you know, him telling about the history of the US in 1927, as you would guess from the title. But, you know, essentially it's all about the Roaring Twenties, as they were known back at that time. I'm just going to put that there as a sort of guide block. Stick that there. Good. Get rid of that. Because, yeah, you know, everyone obviously has sort of... Obviously, when I use the term Roaring Twenties to describe the 1920s, I'm sure, of course, people immediately have certain mental images that spring to mind. People probably think of things like The Great Gatsby, jazz parties, prohibition, speakeasies, kind of hedonism, that kind of thing, you know, wild jazz and all that, which, you know, is understandable. 1920s was the jazz age and all that. But obviously, you know, there was so much more kind of going on in America at that time, and so Bill Bryson's book really explores that. Okay, that's my hill that I've created. I think we'll start out at the top and maybe work our way down and all. What would be a good sort of house? Oh shit. Not a space shuttle, that's not what I want. No, what I wanted to do was to scroll along here. How do I... Where's the scroll button here? That's up and down. There it is. That's right. No, wait. Oh, yeah. That's right. Here. No, that's sci-fi. What am I doing? Why am I looking at sci-fi? It's not really going to be anything on here, unless you want an observatory. Is an observatory Christmassy? A geode? Interesting. fiery asteroids. I could have basically comets in the sky and all that. Oh god, the asteroid. I forgot the observatory was actually quite big. Never mind that. I'm starting to wonder if I should have built this hill with a bit more space, but no, I think we're good. If we go back up, let's have a look in the buildings here. Short painted houses, regular painted houses. Is there like something good that looks just nice and Christmassy? See, there's a lot of like buildings that I don't... Well, I was going to say that I don't remember, but I probably do remember them. Probably have used them at some time or other. It's just been a while obviously since I last played and all that, so who knows. We could use some circus and funfair buildings, Ferris wheels, things like that. They probably would be quite good, wouldn't they? Car washes, petrol stations, motels. Don't think I've ever used those before now, have I? I just wonder there was like an igloo somewhere in this game, because obviously there's the light arches, the house lights, beach huts, swimming pools. Could have a load of people swimming in the dead of winter and all that. I should also check out the weather effects, because I think snow is a thing you can have going in the background, isn't it, in this game? Oh, Christmas trees. Yeah, that's good. Where was igloo? Could have sworn there was an igloo in this. There's animals. Oh yeah, the igloo. It's there. You see? Oh, hello. I can sort of spin it around. It's got like a little, nice little door on it. Okay. Are we going to have Santa Claus living in an igloo on top of the top of the hill? Sure. Santa can live in an igloo. In fact, no. Santa needs a factory, or some sort of building where he can manufacture all the presentos and all that, or a mansion. How big is the mansion? Oh, okay. You see, this will give me a good opportunity to use some of the buildings that I don't think I've ever really used before in this game. Large cabin? Ooh. Nah, it's not a factory, is it? Oh, fuck. Didn't want to do that. Never mind. Right, yeah, so getting back to, obviously, what I was talking about. Bill Bryson's book that I read about the Roaring Twenties and all that. No, it was just really, really fascinating, because the Roaring Twenties, I know little snippets of information about it, but it's not a, how should I say, it's not a period of history that I know too much about. I remember actually vaguely when I was at high school doing my GCSEs, I did history, and we did do actually America in the 1920s. And it was interesting, all prohibition and gangsters and the changing role of women, that kind of thing. Really, really good stuff. It was very interesting. But yeah, that was freaking years ago. That was back in the bloody early to mid 2000s. So, well over, a couple of decades at this point. But no, it was really good reading it, and it just... Because obviously it touches on the fascinating things about the age, but it also doesn't shy away from obviously talking about some of the more darker aspects, of course, of the 1920s in the US, namely things like the fact that, they were big proponents of things like eugenics and things at the time, and just, scientific racism, that kind of thing. But, it talks a lot about personalities of the day, the impact they had from a whole variety of fields, obviously from aviation, because aviation was, booming at that time. Should we just give Santa a mansion? Ooh, we could have a blue mansion, actually. Kind of want to give him a blue mansion. Hold on. What if I chonk two mansions on top of each other? Hang on, can I... select that bad boy. Oh god, didn't want to do that. No, it's not going to work, is it? Yeah. Oh, blue again. I think blue really works for a Santa-esque mansion. I'm just wondering if it's the right kind of colour. I don't know, unless I whack a few of these down. No. We'll leave it with... Yeah, maybe leave it with blue for the moment. I don't know. Unless there's any decent buildings under here and passengers. Christmas station. Maybe I should be using that one actually, shouldn't I? Probably. I'll tell you what, let's just get rid of that thing. Oh. See, actually you could use this as Santa's kind of workshop, couldn't you, and all that? Because that'd probably flipping work. What we do need to do, whoa, is not that, because that enables me to put things down at different heights. We need to change, yeah, the grid. Times 2? Yeah, there we it's a bit better. Hold on, wait. 3? Yeah, because that lets us put it on an edge, doesn't it? Is it on the edge there? There we go, lined it up perfectly. That's what I was basically hoping to do, folks. Yeah, it's like the station with Santa's... It can be Santa's workshop, basically. Yeah, we'll have the railway track obviously go up and past it at some point. Okay, the railway track's actually all the way down here, isn't it? That's the thing. Do we want to start pulling it in, maybe? Go up. Go up. There we go. And up again. Oh, that doesn't work. Up and up again. There we go. Now we're on. So yeah, we'll just leave it like that for the moment, so it's actually on there. Fantastic. Right. Where was the Christmas trees at again? They were in here, weren't they? Under nature, or were they? Were they here under nature? Here's pine tree, fairy tree. Where did I see those Christmas trees before? They were here somewhere. Were they up here? No, that's decoration. See, we've got skate park stuff. Here we are. Christmas trees. Oh, these look good. With their shimmering effects and all that. Sort of, ooh, not like that actually. Do that again. I was thinking sort of, it'll sort of glitch a bit into the building, but you know what? I think that's fine. Sort of put hold on, let me line these up. Like that, there. Maybe put one sort of at each corner, perhaps, do you think? Will that look good? Yeah. Ugh. Hold on. Like that then? Yeah. It's overhanging slightly, but that's okay. Like that? Yeah. Perfect. And we should eventually be able to get the train track up and past. So where's the other station platform then? Here. Actually, I'll put that down later. Once we've actually got the train track running past it. Maybe what I need to do really here actually is get this track now sort of curving round. The idea being we'll sort of have it go like this right around and then slowly but surely go upwards. That's the idea anyway, you know. So it's going to be actually a different kind of Christmas build, really, this, to the sort of Christmas builds I've done before. Because usually I think the previous Christmas builds I've done in tracks, it's always been the case that I use the sort of the apartment at night map, you know, the one in this game. If you remember, of course, the previous, hang on, let me try this again. Yeah, then up another one. There we go. Perfect. Try this is now going up. Fantastic. And alright, this is going to be a bit weird, but actually that's fine. Come to think of it. Yeah. Like this. So yeah, what was I saying? So obviously, if you do remember all my previous Christmas builds in this game, then yes, you remember how they used to look and all that. Right, we're actually going up a level here. So, up. Oh, that's not going to work. Hang on. Needs to go up there, then up again, and now we're on. I'll put some track supports in a wee bit later and all. So this is just going to go around in a nice circle, this is. Great. And we'll try and just chonk things in along the sides of the track, basically, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Not sure where it's going to come back down again, though. Haven't really planned that. I'm just sort of winging it with this map. You know. I don't want that, actually. Put that there. Up again. And in. Great. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the Bill Bryson book, that's what I was talking about. But of course the thing, obviously, I think Bill Bryson, you know, he's a great writer, and I can sort of... Oh, that's not going to quite work, is it? I'll tell you what, just put that like that for the moment. I'm going to have to, I think, take out this Christmas station here and reposition it. I might have it sort of hanging over the edge slightly, which is fine. In fact, no, put the track down first, like so we can line things up. Good. We'll come back and sort that out in a second. Right. Let me think about this carefully. So, Christmas station here. Bring it forward to there. There we go. So yeah, it's hanging over slightly, but that's fine. A bit of asymmetry and weirdness never hurt anybody in these kind of builds. Right, so let's get the remainder of the track down how we want it. So we'll have it sort of, I think, coming way back out over here like this. A big sort of bridge, and it can like corkscrew down and connect to the bottom of it, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just figure this out. So if that then goes there, in fact no, let's bring it a bit further. Right, so there. Then, where was the corkscrew track that you can actually place on here? Somewhere. Oh, these even. So do we want anti-clockwise twists? No, we want the clockwise twist, don't we? Because that's the one that presumably links up. Like this. How do I... I need to figure out how to sort of line this up. That's what I need to do. Or maybe what I need to do actually is go from the ground up, really. That might be the case. Right, anti-clockwise. Yeah, that's better, I think, isn't it? Let's get another one. Yeah, the twists are always great to use. Right, I need another one. One more. Oh, that's actually higher up, though, isn't it? Well, we could have like a moment here where it kind of goes up, I think. Like so, maybe? Does that work? Then another one that connects onto that one. Yeah, I think that... Oh, shoot. Try it again. Oh, well, that's... Yeah. Sort of. It looks kind of weird, but... At the same time, I don't mind it, you know? I like putting a corkscrew in these crazy builds and all that. Right, track supports. Need to get a few of these in, just under the bridges so they look kind of normal. Still there, that there. Hopefully these don't sort of, yeah, glitch into the tracks, that's what I was about to say. Unfortunately they do not. It's roughly lined up how I want it to be lined up. Nice. Oh, have I... What the hell's going on there? That's weird. Some of these look very strange. Is it because of the fact that they're going onto the edge of the platforms and places? Feels like it. I don't know. Right. I think it's because I was spamming them. Maybe they were going a bit weird. Yeah, I think they were. I might have been spamming too many of them all at once. Okay, got to be careful then. Don't spam click, otherwise I think you end up laying more than one on top of each other, and that just looks friggin' peculiar, doesn't it? There we go, track support there, and that doesn't need one, that's fine. Get some track supports down here under these bridges, there we go. There. Great. But yeah, having now nearly finished Bill Bryson's book, I'm sort of wondering what I'm going to read next. What piece of literature shall I read after that? I mean, the thing is, I got tons of friggin' books that I need to read. So damn many of them. So many great books, great bits of literature, not enough time. I'm sure many of you understand that feeling. Thing is, I've got books with ghost stories in them that I could be reading. British Library Tales of the Weird and all that. So some good ones there that I could try out next and all. You never know. But or do I, read something not spooky but festive? Just thinking maybe like I don't know. I've not read a Charles Dickens book in a while actually. I've read quite a few of his, but I'm wondering any good ones that I've not read. Which Charles Dickens books have I read? Obviously I've read Oliver Twist. I have read A Christmas Carol before, I think. Have I read A Christmas Carol before? Maybe I have. But if I did, I can't actually remember it very well. Well, at least, I remember the story, obviously, because I've seen 1,000,001 television and film adaptations of that book. But, no, it's reading the book itself. Have I read it? Can't actually tell. Can't quite remember. And that's going to bother me, that is, in all honesty. Right, I'm thinking... Well, first let's get another platform in. Over here, perhaps. Like so. Just, to match up this station and all that. There we go. Could put some people on it if we wanted to. Maybe have some more stations elsewhere. Well, we definitely need to put Santa up here, I think. Since he's here. And maybe some elves and all. Yeah, if we put him sort of there, he'll go onto the platform. That's great. Elves? Yes. Stick them there too. Maybe 6 elves? What about snowmen? Do they actually count as... Oh my god, they do. Snowmen and elves. Look at them all. What a bunch of little guys. Okay, well they'll do for, passengers and all that. There was a sleigh that I saw. Here it is. Oh, and the candy canes. Can't forget about those. Painted eggs. I mean, I feel like painted egg is more of an Easter thing, but having said that, we could have it included if it's nice and colourful and all that. We're not going for jack-o'-lanterns. That's not Christmassy at all. Right. Where shall I put this sleigh? Maybe I've just put it here, actually. Sort of behind where they are. Yeah. That looks about right, doesn't it? Candy canes. Here we go. Let me stick a few of these in. In fact, come to think of it, with the rotation, yeah, I should change that so I can put things at funny angles as well, to make things look kind of interesting, like so. Yes, that's better. That's looking good. Nice. What else? I think we also need some lighting. In fact, let me just check these painted eggs. Oh, yeah, look. You see, these will be sort of fine. I know they're more Easter things, these, but the colours of them, I think, will look pretty good, won't they? In fact, let me just get rid of that one. It's been placed in a funny position. Look at these. Yeah, they look fine, these. These are great. These just add a bit of extra colour, that's all. If we chonk a few of them in, we'll be golden. Yes. Oh, perfecto. There's a lot of yellow ones on that side, but sure. Okay. You know what? If some of them clip into each other a bit, I think that's fine. That's okay. Let's throw a few down around here as well. Yeah. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. The decoration is fantastic. Oh, and this is the blue side over here, apparently. The predominantly blue side. Let me get a couple of blue ones down over here, in fact. Red one. There. Nice. Yes, I was going to get lighting in. We'll get to that in a moment, don't you worry. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's a bit too close, actually, to the side of the track, that one. Never mind. Oh. I forgot how relaxing Tracks is as a game. I probably say this every year when I come back and play this, but I really did forget. Right, I'm thinking we want... Where are they? The sort of lights. The ones, the tunnel lights? Light arch. This one. Can we... Yeah, we can get it sort of down at the entrance to the station, maybe. Sort of like that there. Yeah, and then one maybe at this side as well. Just for a bit of decoration and all. Could we put more of them down, actually? We could. Maybe sort of there at the edge like that. Just a bit of extra decoration. There. Oh, that's not right. No, try that again. That was sort of like floating in midair over the edge there. It's also floating a bit, but you know what? It'll do. I'm not too bothered about it. Great. So that's that up there. Fantastic. Can you put any of the house lights on top of the station? Maybe. Will they go on there? I don't know if they will. No, I don't think so. They don't really fit on it. Well, maybe we'll put a few of those down later and all that. What I think we need to do now, I wanted to get the thingy in, the whatchamacallit, circus fun fair, because I think that's nice and colourful and bright. So let's get a nice big circus tent. Oh, actually this might be a bit big. Okay, that might not go, but merry-go-rounds and Ferris wheels and funfair tents will. So maybe if we just go for those. Do you want to put them maybe here somewhere? Put that like that maybe. Yes. Do you think just one of those will do, or do you want a couple of them for a bit of extra decoration? I think we do. We're going to make this the circus funfair level. Santa's workshop is naturally going to get a lot of noise from it, but you know what? That's just a sacrifice that has to be made, isn't it? Great. Two lovely Ferris wheels. These are the ones... Oh yeah, they have music. Completely forgot about that. Right, merry-go-rounds. We need these two. So, where can we get one in? Can we squeeze one in there, in that sort of corner? It's going to glitch into the thing a bit, which is going to look a bit weird. We could get one in the corner, sort of... or maybe put one there? Yeah. Maybe a couple of them, do you think? Can you get another one alongside it? Yeah, we can. It's going to look a bit weird, but having more than one is fine. Because it's lighting, you know? It's cute. It's adorable. Get some actually in over here, couldn't we? So maybe one there. Maybe another one kind of there, like that. And then maybe some here as well, actually. Next to the bridge. Yeah, one like that. Maybe a fourth one as well. That probably would be quite good, wouldn't it? Or maybe pull this a bit further over. Have it there. Yeah, we're not going to line these up for symmetry. We're just going to chonk them in basically wherever they'll go, in essence. And circus tents. Where do we want? One of these, maybe? Stick the odd one in. Yeah, they'll overhang the edge a bit, but that's fine. That's absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Yeah, stick one there as well. Oh, this looks great. I don't think we'll put any... I was going to say, should we not put any buildings here, but we could always have a circus tent or two sort of at the corner here, couldn't we? So I'll put that one there, like that. Then maybe we can, like, sort of stick one around like that there. So it's not quite symmetrical, but that'll do. Yeah, then maybe stick a few more Christmas trees in there, right? Candy canes, that kind of thing, you know? What about all the light arches? Could we get a few more of these in somewhere, do you think? Or maybe sort of like here, under the bridge? Maybe, just for a bit of additional decoration. Because I always like, you know, making these kind of light tunnels, to put it like that, where you have a bunch of these arches. I think they're always kind of cool. Bit of a light show as you're going along. Here. There. Yeah, put it like that. We're not really going to be able to squeeze it in the other side, but that's okay. We'll stick a few more in wherever we can get them. Where else can we slot them in here? I didn't actually go fully right around, did I? This level, but that's it's fine. Okay, so we've got the light arches there, right? Christmas trees. That's what I'm thinking we need at this point. So one can go there. Yeah, one there like that. Maybe sort of another one like that. Again, we'll sort of kind of chonk them into each other a little bit, and that's fine. So, put that there, stick that there. Oh, the twinkling lights are absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Stick another one there. Go back a bit, stick one there. Great. Great stuff. Alright, let's get a load of them sort of in the gap over here. Spread them out a little bit so they're not just entirely chonking into one another. Yeah, like that. Got our little stars on them. Yeah, come to think of it, all the stars are sort of lined up. I should be hitting the R key to rotate some of these as I go along, but never mind. We'll stick, yeah, one there as well. Yeah, that's good. More decoration, though, I think is needed. Ladies and gents, candy canes and other bits and bobs. So, stick a few of these kind of in here. We'll just throw them in these wherever they'll kind of fit, I do think. Maybe some in the corner, actually, over here. That'll probably do, wouldn't it? Yeah. Groups of 2 or 3 probably will suffice quite nicely. Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. I'm wondering actually what other games I have in my Steam library that, come to think of it, probably could have like a nice Christmassy vibe to them, which would probably be good to play around about this time of year. Because obviously, you know, we've got Tracks, and Tracks is always fun in that regard. But the thing is, I've barely had time this year to work on an actual Christmas special. You know, one of my very red Gmod story videos that I occasionally like to do year after year, which is unfortunate, but you know, there's not much I can do about that. It's been a very busy year work-wise, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. Because obviously, the thing is, I've been taking on more and more responsibility at work, and what that means is that the amount of work I now have, course responsibilities, that kind of thing, just makes it kind of difficult, really. Because the thing about, obviously, my Very Red Gmod story videos, as I've said before, is that they do take a fair bit of work and all that. Because the amount of stuff that kind of goes into producing one of those is pretty insane at times. So as a result, you know, I've had the odd year in the past where I just don't have time to produce one of those videos, and I have a feeling that this year might be kind of the same, because of the fact that, again, work has just been extremely busy. So, yeah, there's a good possibility that there's not going to be one of those Very Red Gmod story vids this year round, but I'm sure, you know, you understand, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure, you know, doing some Christmassy gaming videos should be a little way to sort of compensate for that, including, you know, videos like this one. Because I always enjoy doing this kind of thing, you know. Wait, is that floating in there? Yes, it is. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Go back down. Blame block, please. In fact, what I need to do... Is that right, actually? Oh, I was correct. That's good. Good. Okay. Eggs. Painted eggs. Where are they? Christmas trees, candy canes. Here we go. Let's get a few more of those down here. Nice. Lovely. Okay, looking good. Oh. I wonder if the devs of Tracks do intend to add a few more bits and bobs, you know, to this game, because you could add so much more to it. I mean, I know they've obviously added a ton of stuff already as it is, kind of. Just wondering what else you could probably put in a game like this. Loads of stuff, no doubt. I feel like you could really lean in on the festive theme a bit more, you know, with some more sort of like wintry bits and bobs, just to, well, like I say, lean into that, in essence. Right, I think we're nearly done with this level here, by the looks of it, because there's not much more space to be taken up. Right, let's get a few more these painted eggs in there. Right, that'll probably do for the funfair level, actually. This might be quite a packed build, and we're already approaching 40 minutes and I've not even got to these levels just yet, which was quite something. I should also actually sort the train out. Gingerbread train, there we go. No, we don't want rocket. Tram, wood, gingerbread, there we go. Cabin toy, bell, whistle, bell. Okay, cool. Oh, what's going on? No, game, Jesus. Freaking for a moment there, it was getting weird. Oh, there we go, snow. No, Jesus. The fuck? You guys all hear that? My computer's been doing that a lot these days. As when I record this, that bleeping sound. I don't know if that showed up on the footage. It probably has. But that's a sign that, of course, my computer is getting fucking old. That's the issue. What I need to do, actually, is just get into the train. If I can just move it a little bit forward. So that I can put some carriages on the back of it and all that. In fact, what I will do is just get it to go up here, and I'll get it to turn around onto a straight section. And then we'll stick some carriages on it. We're going out for an initial test drive. Look at that site up there. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Alright, down you go. I think that's, yeah, there we go. It's not going to reverse, is it? No, it's not. Right, yeah. So if I put my train just there, that way I can chunk some carriages in behind it. Link them all up and all that. If I remember, it's here, isn't it? That's construction. Oh no, here it is. Passenger carriages. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's an interesting design. Passenger carriage 2. Who wants 3 in total, I think. Just so we've got plenty of room. I thought the passenger carriages usually were different to that, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think it's just... Oh, there we go. Yeah. That's how they're supposed to look on the gingerbread design. Oh, shoot. I keep pressing the wrong button. That's what I keep doing. Okay, so if I just check. Yeah, they're linked. Good. Right. Stand still. Fantastic. Right, there's our little train ready to go. Just as soon as we finish this off. Right, what do we want on the layer below? What I think we might want is more light arches. Maybe some little cottages, things like that. Or an igloo. I think we might have like a light arch forest kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking anyway, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to start over this side. Now this one may take a bit of a while, because basically what I'm doing is... in fact, no. Just get rid of that for the moment. Let's go back to that. Put that back to the usual thing there, because this might make things a bit easier. Like this, maybe? Space them out this way, so they're not too close together. God, I love the light arches in this. I don't know why, but I think I said a moment ago, obviously, that, you know, whenever I play this game, whenever I do Christmas specials on it, I always, without fail, have these light arches. I just think they're really good for a festive build and all that, you know. Right, so what I'm going to do now is line that up like that. Keep going along here. There we are. Here we go. Boom. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks great, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I've just realised actually, among the animals in this game, reindeers are a thing, aren't they? Oh, sorry, not reindeers. Reindeer. Reindeer is the plural. Don't know why I'm saying reindeers. Yeah, I think they are. Oh, shit. Just got rid of the light arches. What am I doing? Oh, look at them all. Oh, they still have actually stopped lighting up beyond a certain distance, but understandable. Yeah, I need to check animals, because we can probably get some reindeers in here. God, I've done it again. Reindeer, not reindeers. There we go. That's looking good, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So now we just, I think, fill up the rest of the environment with whatever we want to throw on there. Just random bits, Christmas trees and whatever else have you. What I will do, though, I'll get the igloo out again, because this might be a good place to have the igloo, I do think. Where do we want to put it? Have it sort of maybe here on this corner. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just bring the rotation back up again, so we can have it of sort of funny angle. Again, should we have it sort of hanging over the edge? Yeah, I think we will. Little igloo. It's wintry. We could actually have maybe like a campfire outside it. That probably would look pretty good, wouldn't it? Like someone is camping out there. Does it actually light up? I don't know if it does. What else? That's getting into more beach furniture over here, which is not what we want. Picnic basket? Sure. They're kind of covered in snow, but what can you do? Sure, we'll put that outside. Someone's left a nice Christmas ham in a picnic basket for whoever lives in the old thingy-bobber, the old igloo. Sorry, I forgot the word momentarily. Not like a gazebo as well, somewhere in here. Maybe on another level, I think. Right, I think now I just want to maybe use Christmas trees for the remainder of this level up here. Don't want to be getting too much. Yeah, I think this snow is actually coating a lot of the surfaces by the looks of it, which is pretty damn awesome. What we do want to do actually is, yeah, get that placement grid sort of back like that again. Is that looking good there? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Throw down the Christmas trees, like so. Yeah. Just throw down a load of them. All we need to do. Got to be careful actually that they're not sort of glitching into any of the circus tents up above and all that, as I'm looking so far. Pretty good. We'll go through with the candy canes and things again in a second. God, it's just going to be a shimmering light show, this map, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. That's going to be fantastic, though, you know? It's the kind of thing you want with a nice Christmassy map. Or Christmassy build, or whatever. You want a bit of a light show, you know? Good. Yeah, put that one there. See that there. I'll have to throw some more painted eggs and things around as well, won't we? Ladies and gentlemen. Here. Yes. Get one in the corner. That'll probably look good there. Keep it nice and asymmetrical. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing there. Right. Yeah, I think the next layer down is going to be the cottage layer, as I'm going to call it. It's going to be people and houses, maybe. A little sort of Christmassy village or whatever. Right. Just throw down a few bits and bobs along here. Like so. Yep. Oh, careful, careful. Just keep spinning things around as well, so that the stars aren't all just lined up weirdly. I still need to go along here actually as well. That's fine. I can do that. Don't you fret, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen it. And I will fill it up. Here. There. Leave a little space there for decoration and things like that. Here we are, gone up to 50 minutes. I was originally intending to record this for maybe an hour, but I think actually I might go beyond an hour, in all honesty, with this one. Why not? An extra long special of tracks and all that. I'm sure you guys don't mind that at all, do you? Right, candy canes. Need to stick some of these bad boys in here, like so. Yep. I'll just scatter them a bit randomly here, since there's, well, a lot of space has been taken up by the sort of light tunnels. Around here, maybe. So there. Maybe one kind of in the middle there. Yeah, this is looking good, isn't it? Oh, careful. I'm going to be quite happy with this build, I feel. Once I sort of, you know, have finished it and all that. So I think, no, I think it'll just be very pretty when it's done. Very busy, admittedly, but very pretty. There we go. People, you know, probably want me to one day maybe come back to this game and sort of do perhaps a bit more of it. Maybe build a new town or something, I don't know. Maybe. Then again, this counts, doesn't it? As building a new town, since it's something completely different. There we go, right. Got a circle with that, so painted eggs now. Let's scuttle these all around here. I haven't actually used any of the fairy trees, but I don't know if I'll be using them. I might put some people down near the igloo, little campers, or whatever, you know. Right, stick those there. Just throw a few more down randomly. In here as well. Looking good. Where's that? Dang, that painted egg was on the side of a tree. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Here we go. More of these ones. Oh, fucking hell, I just did it again. It's easy when you've got a map that's already busy with stuff to accidentally throw things down on top of each other. Whatever else have you? Yeah. Fuck, did that wrong again. Yeah, it's just a matter of now looking for little spaces where we can get things in. Just throw them a bit sort of around the bases of the trees and the candy canes. That's another incorrect one, that's fine. Here as well. Clump them together too. I think they look sort of better like that, don't they? Great. Yes. Or that little sound effect as they go down on the ground, you know? You chonk them down, they just sound adorable. Oh, is that? That's another one floating in the air. Don't want that. There's probably going to be a random egg somewhere that's floating in the sky that I've not noticed, because I accidentally clicked on the side of a tree or something. So as a result, we'll be driving along in our little train, and then we'll just see it at the last moment. It'll be like, ah, shoot. It's not supposed to be like that. But it is what it is. And you know what? It'll be fine. Right, are we coming nearly fully round here? No, not yet. I was about to say, are we nearly back at the igloo and all that? I don't think we are. It's looking good though. Yeah. More eggs here? Yes. Oh, fuck, not there though. Has my commentary just descended into me cursing every time I throw one of these down in the wrong place? Feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah, put those there. Put some maybe on this side here too. Good. Couple in there as well. Maybe some here. Nice. Who knew that these painted eggs would be good for both Christmassy and other festive builds, aka Easter? I've never done an Easter special of this game, I don't think. Have I? I only seem to ever do Christmas specials and all that. Which is fine and fandabby-dozy. You know? Oh, that's in the wrong place. Try that again. Good. Right, maybe a couple down here as well. Nice. And here too. Yeah. I'm wondering as well, as we come towards Christmas, what's going to be on television and all that. Probably just more frigging nonsense. Am I the only one these days? Well, no, clearly I'm not. I was about to say, am I the only one these days who thinks that modern television sucks? There's never anything on that appeals. But to be honest, you know what? Most people probably think that. Alright, we've gone full circle back to the igloo. Let's just get some people, because we have skiers, don't we? Yeah, we do. Skiers over here. American football players, apparently. Let's get some skiers out by the out by this campfire over here. You know, just chilling out by the igloo. There they are. They're looking good as well. Just a bit of extra population. Okay, right. Next layer down. There's only a couple more layers to go. I feel like I should also sprinkle a few things down around the bottom as well. Sorry, I'm just wiping my nose. Yeah, got itchy all of a sudden. Right. So what kind of buildings do we want here? I don't think we want big townhouses, but decently sized houses probably are nice. Maybe also some of the shops would do as well. Like the toy shop would probably be quite good, and the sweet shop. Something that feels, you know, a little bit Christmassy. A bookshop, the coffee shop, the fancy restaurant. Yeah. So let's have a look here. We go with the toy shop. How do we want to get this in? We can sort of get that in there. It's going to... I was going to say, it looks like it glitches slightly into the hill, but then again, that's not too much of a big issue, is it? If it does that. I don't want to put it near the igloo, though. I might put it round. Potentially the opposite side. Maybe over here somewhere, do you think? Would it look better on this side? I think so, yes. Right. Just make sure it's set a little back from the hill. Yeah, so toy shop. Then the bakery, actually, probably would look quite good. A nice Christmassy bakery. Can you actually put the roof lights on these? I'm trying to think. Did I not select the roof lights before? It may not have counted, since technically I didn't actually place them. House lights. Can you get them on here? They don't really go on there, do they? No. I don't think they're the right sort of shape, are they? Whoa, jeez. Get those back for a moment there. There we go. No, they're not going on. Well, that's unfortunate. Can we put some sort of street lighting down here, though, as well, can't we? Right, so we've got the toy shop and the bakery. The sweet shop needs to go in as well. There it is. The fancy restaurant can go in there too. The coffee shop. And the bookshop. I think that'll be good as well. Nice little Christmassy row of buildings. I mean, there's nothing specifically Christmassy about these themselves, but it's fine. Sorry, I keep knocking my microphone. Right, what I need, probably street lighting, lampposts like these ones maybe. We could actually put some brick walls down. In fact, what I'll do maybe is just change the snap like that. You know, probably will work. How big's the old large brick wall? What's the best way of doing this? Probably want to maybe have like a bit of space like that. Yeah. So just line these up like so, and then we'll throw down one at the very end. Probably after the bookshop there, maybe put some houses or something. Do you think? Yeah, if I put that like that, then sort of one at the end. Yeah, it sort of looks okay, I do think. And then we can stick some lampposts in too, I do believe. We can sort of like do it like this. So yes, yeah, like that. Have them in the pillars so they look like part of the wall. Just gives a bit of lighting. Yeah, we could really probably do with some to try and light up the buildings themselves, though. That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I may have to do like that, but sure. Now, what about houses? Tall painted house? I mean, that looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Maybe we'll have like a gap. Maybe start building them from over this side, maybe. And set them back a little from the for shops and all. Yeah, get them in numerous colours. I like the fact that some of them have windows that light up. Kind of want to get rid of the ones that aren't lighting up. Let's see if I can get ones down that they're not doing it. Ones with lit windows, because they look kind of cool, you know. They're not going to fucking do it, are they? Dang it. Come on. You got great colours, but I just want to see some light in you, that's all. Well, you're going to do light over this side? No? Weird. Really? No light at all? Ah. Well, what about the thingy bobber then, in that case? Or is it? House lights. Because we can at least get house lights on these, right? Like so? Yeah. That works. Perfect. Okay, so only a couple of the houses have any lights on at the moment, but that's fine. That's fan-dabby-dozy. We'll put a Christmas tree in somewhere, I do think. Grab that. Let's actually, not that, let's go here, add a bit more snap. Christmas tree, please. Let's get you there. There we go. Now, what else do we want to stick in? Maybe some like cafe tables. Possibly. Just on the other side of the railway tracks behind the wall. Do you think that would do, ladies and gentlemen? I think it may be. Oh god, I'm tired. Yeah, I am quite tired because it's just been a long day at work, basically, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, there was a interesting event on at work today, an expo. So I was wandering around talking to a lot of people on the different expo stalls and all that. So as a result, if my voice sounds like I'm a little bit knackered, it's because I kind of am, that's why. Right, just random additional tables here and there. We'll throw down a few eggs and candy canes throughout this, I think, just to make it look kind of interesting. Maybe one there as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Candy canes. Let's get some of these down. Maybe a few of these, actually. Only a few. I don't think we want to go overboard here. So, let's stick them like this. Good. Fantastic. Boom. Yeah, how's that? Maybe because though, yeah, get the painted eggs. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So this is like the kind of village side of things, but we have to do, obviously, all the other layers too. It'll be fine. Looking good. Yeah, I'll keep throwing a few of these eggs down, but I don't know if we want to go sort of too overboard on them on this level. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. It's looking okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% satisfied with the village level just yet, but my attitude towards it could change in a mo. Once I filled it out a bit more. Like that, perhaps. I'm kind of wondering what's going to go on the lower levels, though. That's the issue. Not entirely certain. What's your best Christmas memory, ladies and gentlemen? From your childhood or whenever? You know? Everyone has a favourite Christmas memory, don't they? Something really fun or cool that happened when they were a kid. And they just have such fond memories of. I think for me, obviously I do have, you know, great childhood memories and all that. I always remember, you know, as a kid, always asking for Lego at Christmas and all that. Since, you know, I was very much a Lego kid and all. But, yeah. I always remember when I was about 5 or whenever it was. Well, it probably wasn't 5, but when I was very, very young. And I got my Lego pirate ship one Christmas. The old Redbeard Runner. And that was a great Christmas, that was. Loved it. Played with that pirate ship so many times. That was good fun. Lego's always a great gift for kids. Especially if you want to make them creative and all that. Oh. It's one of the reasons actually I'm playing Manic Miners on the channel at the moment, you know, as a festive game for the season. It's basically Rock Raiders from the 1990s. It's a remaster of that game. And it's pretty damn good, ladies and gents. So if you're not watching it already, what the hell are you doing? Get your asses over there and start watching that shiz. Right, we're going to throw some houses down here as well, I think, just to fill out the neighbourhood. Does feel like, yeah, the chances of them having lights that come on as you're placing them down is quite low, it feels, you know? Yeah, I think taller houses on that level probably do. And we could always have cottages on the lower levels. Maybe sort of like a few more Christmas trees and whatever else have you. This is looking pretty awesome. I do like it. Fantastic. Where else can we throw some buildings down? Maybe around this side too. Buildings and Christmas trees. Tall painted house. Here we go. Put that there, like that. Oh, I haven't actually put lights on the rooftops of those other houses, have I? Alright, we'll have to remember to do that in a second. Ladies and gentlemen. There. Yep. Yep. Oh, so relaxing, isn't it? Tracks. I've missed this game. I really, really ought to play more of it on the channel, you know? Because it is so fun. To put it that way. What I need to do actually is put the snap back down. There we go. Can I get you... No, you not go on there now, because... Ah, hold on. Snap. There we go. Can you go on the building? It really doesn't want to, does it? Hold on, maybe another one. Ah. No, that's not... still not going on. That's an annoyance, that is. That's fucking in the air, that's not right. Why's that not going on there? It's kind of annoying me. Alright, well let's try the other houses then. See if maybe they're a bit different. Wait, let me... Oh no, that's the... Oh no, I've already put them on those. These ones over here. So you gonna let me put them on there? No, not there. Ah. That's gonna fucking irritate me, that is. 4? Need to go back to that, maybe? Wow, well, you'll not go on. Very strange. I need to mouse down a bit. Is that what I need to do? Huh, it really won't let me seem to put them on now, which is very peculiar. Unless, do I need to turn it round, do you think? Oh, wait, no, yes. Are you working? Nope, you're not. Alright, well, they'll just have to go without Christmas lights on them then. Those ones, I do think. Unless we throw down then some candy canes in places for a bit of extra decoration, whatever else have you. A bit like that. There. Perfecto. Yeah, I'm thinking about Christmas dinner now, ladies and gentlemen. And I am looking forward to it. I know some people don't really like turkey, and admittedly, you know, it is quite a... It's a dry meat. It's not to everyone's tastes. But I don't mind it. Stick some good bread sauce on it or whatever, and it tastes fine. I mean, technically, yeah, that is a testament to how bland of a meat it is. You know, you have to put friggin' bread sauce on it and all that, but sure. God, I keep knocking my microphone. My nose is really itchy all of a sudden. It's very irritating. Don't know why it's like that all of a sudden, but it is what it is. I've misplaced that. Yeah. crate. That's, yeah, that's in the right place. I thought I'd put down another floating egg, but I haven't. We're golden. You know, I've talked obviously before about how this game clearly is inspired by Brio train sets. You know, the wooden train sets you played with when you were a kid. And it does make me sometimes wonder, what other classic childhood toys could you make a video game based off of? I mean, some people always call Minecraft, for example, basically digital Lego, which I can kind of see. Obviously it has, you know, a whole identity and character of its own, does that game. Right, over here. We'll eventually take our train ride through our scenic new map, ladies and gents. Look at that. I just like it how the trees all pulsate at once at roughly the same time. It's pretty good. You know what I've not put down, actually? A pub. A pub probably would fit in this, wouldn't it? In all honesty. I could always put one down on that side there, couldn't I? That's what I could do. Right. What else? What else do we want to stick down here? Rural fences, not really. Just more Christmas trees, probably. More of the same kind of decoration that we've been going with so far, I reckon. That's probably what will go in there. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. Like that. I do kind of wish that these Christmas trees threw off a bit more of like a glow, you know? So that they illuminated a bit more of their surroundings, but it's fine. It is what it is, you know? Right, stick more in here. Like that. That'll probably do, won't it? Yeah, looking good. What else? So now candy canes as usual. Let's get throwing some decoration down. Like so. Good. Here too. Yeah, that's fine. Painted eggs. Here we are. Good. If someone could count up how many painted eggs I've actually thrown down this episode, that would be kind of insane, wouldn't it? If you were to do that, I'd be both impressed, but also maybe potentially taking the mick out of you. You got too much free time and all that. Down here, there we go. Yes. It's all coming together. We're getting there slowly, but surely, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Okay, so that's that section of the layer in there. Perfect. Right, that pub that I was saying would actually be good to throw in here. There it is. The tracks in. I think that'll... it's going to be near the frigging thing though, isn't it? The igloo. We don't want that. Or do we want to put it sort of down there maybe? Just sort of at the corner? Yeah, I mean, I think that probably works. What else? We could, maybe, fountains? Ooh, I didn't realise the fountain actually came with light. I don't know if it's really going to go anywhere here, but no. Right. What we do possibly want, reindeer. I knew there's fucking reindeer on this flipping one of these tabs. Yeah, maybe we'll put the reindeer actually on a lower level, come to think of it. I think they'll be better down there and all that. So, what else? Where were thingies? Actually, the light arches. I kind of want to go back to those for a bit. light arch. There we are. So what I'm thinking is we could probably put another light display up here, do you think? That's what I'm wondering. Right, light arches. Let's get those back. Here we go. Right, stick them down. This spacing will do once again. Like a nice lead up to the pub over here. Also helps the people in the igloo know the pub is this way. You want to come out for a Christmas brandy or a mulled wine? Just head on this way. Follow the lights. That was going to sort of... Actually, we could keep them going outside the pub and all that. Yeah, like that. Sure, that looks awesome enough. What else? Let's get maybe just a few more quick Christmas trees down over here. Once again, just put the snap back up. Or down, rather, I should say. Yes. Yours. It's looking so good. It's looking so good, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We'll sort of leave... In fact, take that Christmas tree out there. I don't want it like that. We'll sort of put Christmas trees partially along here. But then after a while, we'll sort of thin them out a bit. Yeah, so it gets over here like that. Actually, no, we'll cover this entire layer section here with more Christmas trees. Like that. There we go. Now I'm thinking maybe a few extra cafe tables outside the pub and all. What do you think? I reckon so. Maybe more like that. And a couple of these bad boys. Like so. Yeah. Yeah. Candy canes. Actually, I don't know if they'll necessarily fit anywhere here. I could get the odd one in, come to think of it. So like this. Yes. Just the old wow, ladies and gentlemen. And one there as well. And then we'll just go with painted eggs as usual. Scatter a few of them around, as we do. Yeah. Amongst the old pub tables over here. Good. And a few just down alongside the railway track in places. Yeah. There's a lot of very fine detail that we've decided to go for in this build. Which is okay, you know. Yep. Stick some in the gap there. Is that floating? That one it is. Bloody hell. Try that again. There. Nice. And in there as well. That'll do. Okay, so that is that level done. God, it's looking very, very clustered. It's so very fucking busy, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, cottages. I never put a post office either. Post office would probably go in there too, wouldn't it? Ah, I should have stuck that somewhere else. What if I just take that out? That candy cane there. What if I put the post office sort of in here too? Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? A couple of random little buildings and all that. Just to complete sort of this town layer. Cool. Right, cottages. Or, you know, small houses. So we've got house, bungalow, mansion, cottage. Cottages and small cabins? I think the cottages might be a bit more... Oh, yes. Look at these bad boys. Pretty awesome. I might put them down over here somewhere. Just the odd one, I think. I don't think we want to go too overboard with these, do we? Ladies and gents. Just the odd one will be fine. And put one on this side too. There we go. There's a couple of random people living on the outskirts and all. I won't put any cottages on this side, we'll just have Christmas trees, I think, on there. Maybe another light wall or something. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't put any trees on here, actually. Oh, we could have like a random cottage like that, maybe. Yeah. Hold on. Let's keep putting a few more of them in. What about maybe a little cottage here as well? Always stick some Christmas trees behind it. Good. Oh, there's our little train down there. I wonder if actually... I was thinking, should we put a station in down here, but I don't think we will necessarily. Right, let's keep building. Good. Now fuzzy trees. Yeah. Like so. One there as well. Like that. That'll be great. So friggin' lovely. Lovely jubbly, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite happy with what I've built, actually, now that it's really taking shape and all that. You know? I think it's beautiful. I've never used so many Christmas trees before, but that's fine. You know what I don't have in my apartment? I don't actually have a Christmas tree of my own. It's because there's never... I don't know, I've never bought one because I've never thought there was any point. Because of the fact that, you know, I always travel over Christmas. Just felt like, you know, there's no point in me having a Christmas tree here, since I always go back up north to visit friends and family. I have Christmas decorations though, don't get me wrong. A few things that I've accumulated throughout the years, which are fine. They more than suffice for decorating the space around me and all that. Right. And there we go. Yeah, this layer over here I was just going to throw down Christmas trees, wasn't I? Wasn't going to do anything. Oh no, I wasn't going to have a light wall, actually, come to think of it. Light arches. Yeah, I think I was, in fact. I wonder if I should do something fancy, though. Have sort of one... Nah, I was going to say one at like an angle, but I don't know about that, actually. That'll be pushing it too far, wouldn't it, ladies and gentlemen? An angled light wall. Oh, friggin' religious sacrilege. Here's a question for you, ladies and gentlemen, as you're watching. Christmas trees, when you were growing up, did your family always just use, you know, fake Christmas trees, plastic ones? Or did you ever have real ones? Real pine trees and all that, which admittedly are a bit of a pain in the arse because of the fact that, you know, you gotta get them upright and they send pine needles all over the floor. But they can be pretty good, right? You know, pretty awesome. I think, you know, for most Christmases, my family, when I was young, we always had, you know, fake trees because they're just so much easier to deal with. But I do remember on one or two occasions in my youth, my parents trying out proper trees that they bought from a local garage one time. And yeah, you know, the smell of it is always pretty nice. That sort of pine smell. But absolutely, it was just, by the end of Christmas, from what I remember, it was just pine needles all over the flipping floor, basically. Which is not really what you want and all that, but what can you do? Right, I'm just going to throw down a few more random Christmas trees around the edges, just to hide sort of the view out into the nothingness. I like that. God, I just got to throw down 1,000,001 trees here, that's all. But that's all, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. The electricity bill of this little town is going to be through the roof. Try not to have a heart attack when you see it. Yas. Right. Trees over here. Great. Yeah, this section over here is going to be a bit sort of blank, but well, it is what it is. It's fine. Don't you be fretting, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking over here. Let's get some stuff down in this corner. There we are. And as usual, just try and throw a few trees in here, just to sort of fill out that corner. Ah. Nice. What a map I've built. Pretty damn crazy, isn't it? Still need to put down more candy canes and stuff yet. Or do I? Could we just keep these levels down here maybe a bit more basic? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see in a second, ladies and gentlemen, because we are, well, coming up to almost an hour and a half, aren't we? Which is fine, don't you worry. God, the amount of stuff I've thrown down. It's pretty damn awesome. You know? Right, let's go in here. And here. Yeah, there we go. Right. So that's probably fine at the moment for all the external kind of decoration and all that. And now it's just scattering some of these around just to fill out bits of empty space and whatever else have you, which is good. There. Yeah. I don't know if we'll go for painted eggs down here. Don't know if I can be arsed throwing them down, they're always a bit fiddly. But candy canes, sure. Oh, that was floating in midair. Yeah. Yeah. Here next. Stick them in there. What should we call this little town we've built here? I feel like it needs a name. I'm sure someone in the comments could come up with a decent name for it. I mean, my save file will probably just be, you know, Christmas 2025 build. Something very unimaginative like that, but it will be whatever it will be, you know. Candy cane there. You know what I was actually watching not too long ago? A Game Grumps 10-minute Power Hour episode where they had lots of weird candy canes of different flavour. And it made me think, the hell's wrong with you Americans? Why would you have candy canes in some of the flavours that were in that bloody video? What's wrong with you? Are you emotionally hurt? Is something wrong? Is this a cry for help? A joke, of course. I mean it all in jest. Oh, wrong button. There's a lot of Game Grumps 10-minute Power Hour episodes that I sometimes do find myself re-watching quite often because of how entertaining they are. The one that I often do actually re-watch is the weird ASMR one they did, where they were tormenting Ross O'Donovan. Now that was a fun little video, that was. If you find ASMR makes you uncomfortable though, you won't enjoy that one. It's funny actually, 2025 was very much the year when I sort of discovered and kind of feel like I understood ASMR for the first time after I actually, well, YouTube kind of randomly suggested a bunch of ASMR videos to me, and then, you know, I watched them and for the first time found some ASMR triggers that actually do it for me. Okay, here's our build, ladies and gentlemen. It is rammed full of freaking Christmas trees. What can you do? Alright, let's go for a spin, shall we then? Get into our train here. Just look at this. We're just surrounded by trees. So many fucking trees that you can't really see anything else around you and all that. Let's get up to a decent-ish speed. Will this be fine? Oh, there you go. You get a little view up there and all that. Let's put the speed up. A bit more. Let's go up to here. There we go. Nope. We're very close to that cottage. So as we come through the cottage layer, relax. Let your stresses melt away as Christmas approaches, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's go a bit faster actually, just to speed things up. Okay, it's a very busy build I've created here, but that's okay. I think, yeah, oh, there we go, nice light tunnel. Yeah, I think this would probably be a good place to have this run through. Just so that way, you know, because we're coming up to an hour and a half, basically. Let's get up to the station at the top, grab our passengers, then take them for another spin. There's the post office, and here's all our painted eggs, the pub. Ah, it looks lovely. God, still scratching my bloody nose. Sorry if you've been hearing that repeatedly throughout the video. Oh, here we are, the little town. The front over here. Looking lovely. And we ascend once again. Oh, we're close to the fun fair, but not quite there just yet. There's the little igloo with the skiers. And around. Yeah, I'm not really saying anything because let's have this relaxing. Oh shit! And that's the fun fair layer. Slow down a little bit, so you get to see a good chunk of it and all that. Oh, here we are. Shit! I'm overshooting the station. I'm sorry. Back up, back up, back up. Allow me to pick up my passengers. Sorry, that crept up on me, didn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh fuck, I'm going forward again. You guys, you want to get on? Oh, you don't want to get on, do you? Because technically, yeah. Technically, because I think I haven't put another platform anywhere, have I? So they don't actually want to get on my carriages. Welp, that's unfortunate. Let's keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Just back towards the starting position. Oh, look at that. There you go. Now there's a good shot. Oh, there's a freaking floating egg over there. I just saw that by that Ferris wheel. Well, I told you there'd be one of them somewhere. Alright, let's go corkscrewing down here. See, it kind of looks a bit weird when you're just looking off into the blankness, but it is what it is. Part of me's wondering if maybe I should have gone for the apartment. Oh, what the... Oh, okay. We didn't corkscrew. Never mind. Well, that was fucking weird. I don't know what happened there. Why did I not corkscrew? It's attached, isn't it? Or did it sort of like go flying off? Well, that wasn't quite what I thought was going to happen, but sure. How strange. Well, there you go, folks. Tracks the Train Set game, our Christmas 2025 special. Oh, it's looking good, you know? I love it. I think it's a beautiful map that I've created here and all that. So, you know, hope you enjoy it too, ladies and gentlemen. So, with Christmas obviously approaching us, I think we will wrap this episode up here. And I will say, have a very Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everything's going well for you and that you're able to have a nice relaxing time and all that. So, social media links, propagandist channel link, etc., are down in the video description as usual, for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like is, as usual, always appreciated. And I'll see you sometime soon for some more content on the channel. Goodbye, everybody. Down these things. Just get a bit in there. Just for some firepower. Fucking hell. Get out of here. It's not going for my bloody. So many units. These things are well powerful. Heck. God. These turrets are losing a lot of health. Not ideal. Need to fucking get up there and do some damage. Get that guy. God. These things are real powerful. These giant fucking tanks. Good lord. God, I don't have friggin' bloody powerful enough turrets to take these things out. They're gonna use up all my friggin'